It's a little intro.
It's coming. We're live right now. Hey, everybody.
Hi, everybody. We're going to be doing some amazing little things for Halloween. So
what's the show called?
So TT and I are going to be doing the TT and Siggy show, which is what I call it. And TT, what you call it?
Kinder with Katie, but we call it Kinder with Kids when we're with Siggy. The story fell on the ground.
Today, I'm a cockroach. And today we're going to be making some Sour Patch grapes. And we're going to be reading a story, a little bit of a scary story with the mains. And
we're going to tell.
This is.
We're not going to tell everything about it because
this is Maine.
We have opportunity.
No, I'm introducing them.
This
is
I
Maine.
need you to introduce them in the story.
Oh.
So say that's real. That's Maine.
This is the first Maine that I got.
Yep.
And this is Grumpy Maine. And he's excited to do the show.
Now we got to do the intro, which Siggy and I, next time she's here, we're going to create our own intro. We're going to do some fun stuff, okay?
Okay.
So this is the normal Kinder with Katie. Hang on one second. We'll be right. Say, roll the intro.
Roll the intro out.
Well, hello there. This is your realtor and lending team, Jason and Katie. We work in Metro Phoenix, Prescott. Actually,
that was the wrong one. Whoops.
Sorry, guys. That was the wrong one.
Say.
Oh, no.
Say.
Cue the right one, guys. Come on. We got to get
boom. Let's do this.
There we go. All right, Siggy, you're very tall. I'm gonna cut you down a little bit just because
that sounds good.
Your ears. Look at. So I've had a year to get adjusted to this costume. It scares the crud out of me. Are we light enough here? Is our lighting okay?
We are.
That's better, I think.
Yeah, I like the bluish lighting.
Yeah. Okay. So first thing we're gonna do is
we're gonna read the.
No. We're gonna make the grapes first.
Oh, we're gonna make the Sour Patch grapes first. Sorry, guys. I thought we were reading first.
We're gonna maybe Siggy can enjoy a grape or two while I'm reading the story.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. I was just gonna say maybe we could enjoy some grapes while we're reading the story.
Okay, so come back here a little bit.
And you guys get to enjoy it too. If you guys are also making Sour Patch grapes with us, you can also make it with us. It's very easy to do. And you can make them and enjoy the grapes while we're reading the story.
She's a natural, isn't she? I should have given you guys the ingredients when you could have made it with us. Jennifer Taylor, she's adorable. I know I am. She's scared. Listen, she scared the crap out of me with this costume last year, didn't you? Do you remember?
Yes, I know.
I'm so scared.
You and Mom were like terrified of just a little cockroach.
So scared of cockroaches. So we've got all sugar-free. So Siggy, what makes these sweet and sour?
So what makes them sour is this lemon juice right here.
And then we have
some Jello flavors.
So we got yellow, green.
And we got this one.
Okay, so this is lime, right?
We got orange.
So we got lime, we've got orange, cherry, and lemon. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. This is lemon. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna squeeze. This is very easy. All you gotta do is squeeze the lemon juice. Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put it up here so they can see it. Squeeze it in there. You can squeeze more.
Oops.
And then we're just gonna mix it up a little bit.
And
we probably need more.
With your hands.
Probably need a little more because they need to stay a little bit wet, a little bit more. Because really, you want it like pretty sour-y and sweet-y. Ha ha ha.
Is this good?
Yeah, that's good. I think that's good. Okay, so Siggy, open up your bag and then shake these around in there. Okay.
Okay.
So she's closing the bag. So take them 4 to 5 to 6 maybe.
Or like 7 or something like that and shake them around.
Yeah. Well, you want to make sure that it's going to get nice and covered. Ooh. Don't these look cool?
Yeah.
Okay. So leave these in here for a second. Let's do these. And then
we'll
have a nice array.
And you guys can just go to the bathroom or something while we're doing these.
No, they're watching. We can talk. See, what we do is we talk while we do it. So now we've already done 2 bags. We see how it looks. Then you show people this. It's very
And this is how it should look if you had the lemon flavor.
Right. See, and then you just grab a little handful like that.
So like this.
Yeah, perfect. Whoa. Okay. And then we close the bags. And then we just shake them up. This is actually, so you know me, I don't ever do stuff ahead of time. So I thought, I don't know if this will work or not, but it totally works. So we're not going to, what I'm going to do here is put this back on here. And we're going to put
What?
the powder comes out. So we're going to do this and take them out.
This.
Yes.
Get them all covered.
Yes. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to save the bags, Siggy. Okay?
Yeah, I know.
So take them out. Look at that. You want to try one?
Slap them in. Yeah,
You want to
I
try
want
one?
to try.
Ooh.
Which flavor is this?
Lime.
Ooh, sure.
Oh my gosh, that is really good, isn't it? Whoa. I think we did the perfect amount of lemon. Don't you think?
Is it okay if they get on each other? That's a cherry.
Yes, absolutely. Here, you want to try a cherry?
Yeah.
I gotta make some more cherry ones. Okay. But we're not gonna spend all night. Ooh, this is really good. So guys, I thought of this idea because Siggy was coming over.
These cherry ones remind me of kid pills. They're a little strong. See, it's on my teeth. I'm gonna try a lemon flavor that I did.
Can we want to put them in here?
Yeah, I'll put them.
And
Oh, here's another
I wasn't
one.
prepared for the mess on my hands. So, but we'll show them what it looks like, okay? So if you had like a nice candy dish, which I have, but I didn't bring it over here.
These were so good.
These are very good, and they're healthy. They're semi-healthy, so it's sugar-free Jello.
So, like, it's really healthy. It's not
Like super
really
healthy.
but like it's super healthy for like a little treat like this.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so somebody else has a comment.
Try orange.
Okay, look, is she spending the night, or are you sending her home hopped up on candy? She's spending the night. She has her own room here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
but I might actually want to sleep with you.
no, I don't sleep well. All right, she can enjoy some of these, right? While we're reading.
I kind of want to enjoy all of them. They're so.
You're not going to enjoy all of them, but a lot of them.
Cherry
Okay.
ones are really strong.
You can wipe your hands here. Okay.
I don't want them. I'm not done.
Can you sit back, please? Okay, I'm going to read the story now. So, Siggy,
These grapes are so good.
I wrote this story yesterday or the other day.
Put some of these in my lunch.
Yes, that's what my plan was. So I wrote this story for Siggy, and it's about the mains, and she's already introduced them to you. So now I'm going to read it, and then she's gonna help me with some of it. Okay. Oh, we forgot to put. What's the name of our show today? What's our topic? You see it?
It's the super
Sour Patch.
Sour Patch, kids grapes.
Grapes for me too. I was like, is there something on my face? Okay,
Grapes
you ready?
And scary stories.
So I put my specs on. Siggy's got her glasses. Mine are for reading. I've got some other surprises ready for you. So you ready? This is a story called "The Mains at Midnight." Okay. Ooh.
So like this is what they do on Halloween night when I'm asleep.
Yes. So the Mains at midnight. Scary.
Yeah.
Okay. Once there were two black and white cats, and they belonged to a beautiful girl and hilarious girl named Siggy.
That's me.
If you want to know how they got their names, we're going to ask Siggy now. So you kind of told us. Did you tell us how they got their names?
I kind of just made up.
So here's the story. She doesn't remember. She's had. You're not going to chew with it like this and then talk with your mouth full. She knows this. She was a baby when she got the first one, like a baby, and she always had it with her. And she kept getting, she has other stuffed animals and cats. So she, at like 3 years old, named her very first one Maine because it was.
That's not my very first one.
Okay, the very first one, Maine, so she knows the difference.
And guess what? I'm the only one that knows the difference. No one else does.
Obviously. So, because that's her main cat. Like, isn't that smart? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to do one more and then we're going to put it aside for a while. Okay? Because you got to listen because you're going to be interactive here. Okay. Back to the story. The Mains were a funny pair. Sometimes they'd sneak into Siggy's backpack and hang out and listen to the class while Siggy was at school. Other times, Siggy would take them in her backpack when she was going to hang out at TT's house. Who's TT?
You.
Why am I called TT? Do you know?
Because
It's just a nickname that we named for us, okay? Okay. All right. Okay. The Maines also traveled everywhere when they could. With Siggy. They've been to Canada a bunch of times. They've been to Mexico and even Iceland. So you see, they're very experienced when it comes to traveling.
So it's like the intro of the story, like telling them like what they do in a lot of times.
Thank you. Yes. So they're very experienced when it comes to traveling, whether they're hanging out in Siggy's bag or walking in Siggy's arms, because this is how she walks with them lots of times. Just like this. So being Halloween is just around the corner. This is the story of the Maines at midnight. And then we're going to do this one again. Okay. Story goes like this. What Siggy never knew. We're just going to find this out. You ready for this? Okay, no more of these. All right. The story goes like this. What Siggy never knew was that the Maines like to go on little escapades at night when Siggy's asleep. Not for too long and not too far. They don't like to be too far. After all, they love Siggy very much, don't they, Siggy? Mm-hmm. You know what people say about cats and curiosity? In this case, it's not quite the same. Curiosity fuels the cat. Boy, these cats have quite the adventures at night. Most of the time, they're just walking around smelling flowers, talking to people that are walking around, going and buying their favorite snack at the local corner market. What's their favorite snack, Siggy? That's their new favorite snack? Yeah. What was their old one? Doritos, of course. Okay, okay, so we're gonna move right along, okay? One night, 3 nights before Halloween, the Maines decided to take a slightly different route. You see, Siggy's on TT. Do you know what I like to do? I love walking around graveyards. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Do you know that about me? Okay. So they wanted to see what all the fuss was about, and they wanted to walk the graveyards. But they didn't realize that TT only walks the graveyards in the daytime. And that's what makes this story a little bit chilling.
There's actually graveyards at my friend's house, and I'm assuming they probably come alive during the night. So like during the daytime and like nighttime when we're awake, they're just plastic. But like I'm assuming during the nighttime, all the arms, bones, and stuff come alive.
Yes. See how creative she is?
And the witches.
So Lindsay says she loves this, so that's amazing, right?
Ooh, thank you, Lindsay.
Exactly. Okay, so they didn't realize that TT only walks the graveyards in the daytime. Okay. Siggy, do you want to tell them how the Maines got out? Do you know the story? Do you want me to tell them?
They got out through the dog door because there's a dog door.
Did you know that I wrote that? That's exactly what I wrote. She's so smart. Through the doggy door.
Because like they're the perfect size for it.
All right, so that's how they get out. And that's what they do when they want to go out and they want to try something new. So normally when they sneak out, they're always back before midnight because they don't like being out too long, like I said, and they don't like being out too late. It must also be mentioned that the Maines can fly.
I know. Look, they're flying around right now.
Mm-hmm. They can only fly at night, which makes it easy for them to get from here to there.
No, they can fly all the time.
Well, Siggy, this is the story that I'm telling.
It's not true, guys. It's just a story. It's not.
This is the Maines at midnight. Okay, so apparently they can fly all the time. Okay.
Yeah, but it's just a story because stories aren't supposed to be real, but they're supposed to be like kind of realistic. But this is for the sake of Halloween. But it's not true. Trust me, they can fly all the time.
I apologize.
She just offended my Maines.
I wrote this story for them. That should count for something. Right? Just say yes. Get over here. All right. So this is what happened. They flew to the graveyard. It was 11 p.m. and they had planned to just look around and be home by 11:30. Plenty of time before midnight. Plenty of time, my friends. The problem is that they got lost. They lost track of time. They were having so much fun looking around. They didn't realize, and they didn't give the time a second thought. So then they realized what TT loved about graveyards so much. Do you want to take a guess?
All of the graves.
All the graves. So I like old graveyards. So I love that they're old. I love that they're different. Some of them are centuries old. Siggy's got stuff all over her mouth if you can't see it. It's very peaceful in the daytime. I don't really walk around graveyards at night. So what the Maines hadn't thought of is that TT didn't walk around at night there. Just so happened to be the time that they went on their adventure, because they always went out at night. So they didn't think twice, like I said. So as they're walking around enjoying some things, talking about possible stories about what happened to people, when suddenly the clock struck Midnight. I can't even see.
And this only happens during Halloween because it's a warning for all the people to get out of the graveyards and anywhere else that's creepy like that.
Exactly. So we're not going to play 12 chimes. It'll take too long. The Mains looked at each other and they were a bit scared because it was midnight and they'd always heard about midnight, the witching hour. They've also heard people say things like, nothing good happens after midnight. Okay, well, they were really nervous and they decided they would fly home. Then suddenly they heard a heartbeat. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Exactly,
It's so scary.
exactly what the Mains thought. It's scary. They heard a heartbeat. Okay, so now I got to find my place. What they said, a heartbeat? They didn't think anything except that someone they didn't think anything bad except that someone or something might need help. They looked at each other and Main 1 said, we have to do something. What do you think it is? Main 2 replied, it sounds like something or someone is scared.
So here's like them talking. Here's main 1 right here.
Okay.
And here's main 2. And the only reason why I could tell the difference is because I recognize their faces.
Well, you're their mom.
Yes.
So-
No, I'm their big sister that takes care of them.
Well, you're their big sister that takes care of them. Okay. So they were terrified because they knew that they were trying to convince themselves what the noise is. They were too afraid to admit that they were sensitive enough to feel the emotions of others, including spirits. I don't think do I have mansion sounds? They wanted to run so badly, but they braved their fear and they tried to find the source of the sound. Scary thoughts ran through their minds. What if they were hearing the heartbeats of the dead people? It was close to Halloween, and there were always scary stories around Halloween time. The Mains started walking over graves, trying to hear where the heartbeats were coming from. She's doing a good job, isn't she? It seemed like an hour later, but it had only been 5 minutes. They walked over graves and listened. Listen. Can you hear anything? Nothing. They decided to walk around some of the mausoleums. Nothing. Yet they kept hearing that heartbeat. It was getting louder and louder and louder. The Main's eyes were getting wider and wider. Their own hearts started beating twice as fast. Their breathing became quicker and they were panting. Then, boom! It happened. The Main screamed. What's that scream? Or what sound closest to a scream? They ran to the edge of the graveyard, and it was a stone fence that surrounded it, and they started to shiver. Okay. Then they heard. Oh, wait, not that. That was something that they heard too. Oh, we got another comment. You ready? Oh, these are the kids. Hi, guys. These are the kids I know, and I did not get to see. I know. I'm gonna have to come visit you guys. Okay, so they heard this stuff, and the heartbeat they heard a tomcat hissing. The heartbeat got louder and louder and louder. The heartbeat was okay. So then the answer appeared right in front of them, right in front of their eyes. Okay. The heartbeat was, yes, another cat. Do you know who it was?
Who?
Okay. Don't interrupt on the name yet because it comes out. One who was looking for a home. He fell out of a tree, and he landed right in front of the Mains. While it scared the Mains, and at first they just claimed that their own bodies, they slammed their own bodies against the stone fence. They immediately recognized that this little gray cat needed help. There was no more fear. The heartbeat they had heard was the gray cat. Don't say anything yet. This is very exciting. Gray Cat was stunned from the fall and gasping for air. The Mains took quick action and bounded right over to him. They sprang into action and helped the Gray Cat calm down and feel safe. After chatting about circumstances for a while, the Mains learned that the Gray Cat had been living with a couple that had died in a car accident. They were buried there. The Gray was so scared that he had hidden in a treehouse in the backyard of his owner's house, and no one ever saw him. Since he didn't know what to do, he decided to spend his time at the graveyard where his previous owners were buried. Crazily enough, he always knew that that would be temporary, and he would find his next forever home. If he just stuck around the graveyard, he felt safe and secure, and he loved visiting his former owner's gravesite, helping keep it up and talking to them about his daily goings-on. The night the Mains showed up, he could feel it. He knew something was close, and his life was about to change. That's the reason his heart started beating so fast. He was much more excited than scared. The Gray jumped up in a tree and decided to check things out from afar because he didn't want to feel disappointment that his theory was wrong. That's when he fell down in front of the Mains. So you can pretty much figure it out from here. The Mains and the Gray talked, and the Mains told the Gray they would take him home. That's exactly what happened. And it was after midnight, but that was okay because they still had plenty of time. I can tell you all the deets, but that's basically how the gray became gray.
Wait, can we watch
What did he
something?
become? Gray Mane,
Gray Mane.
right? He doesn't travel with the Manes, but he loves Siggy as much. He loves Siggy as much. And whenever Siggy isn't around, they tell stories about how awesome and funny
Can I have one
Siggy
more
is
little grape?
and how lucky they are to have her. Yes. So not all stories are scary, but some seem kind of scary. So why does Gray Mane stay at home, Siggy?
Gray Mane stays
Ooh.
at home because he loves Dasha more than me, which makes sense because Dasha now is
Dasha's her dad.
his dad.
Okay, got it.
Mane and Gray Mane's.
So Siggy, we're gonna you're gonna have to give some. Hold that for 1 second. You're gonna give some closing words. So give them some positive thoughts for their Friday. So tomorrow, what are you doing at school?
So I'm gonna be having literature day. So I'm gonna dress up as a cat, and sadly, my old costume doesn't fit.
But this is an awesome one. I mean, there is a literary character, but it's not for kids, about a guy who turns into a cockroach. So leave them with some positive thoughts for tomorrow.
So for tomorrow, if you're celebrating anything, make sure you have a good time, and also make sure nothing bad happens.
Exactly. Please. Okay, we got one more comment. Oh wait, I thought that was the same one. So we will see you next time on Candor with Kids. Say bye, Siggy.
Bye, everyone that's watching it live. You're having it nice and ripe.
Yes.